Alright guys, as you can see, the Vorkath kill count is 500. We did 200 kills. I had 3 deaths in this 200 kill session, and I ended up buying bolts 2 more times because I didn't buy enough at first. So I will meet you guys at the GE where I will sell off the tab and we can see how much we made. I actually checked the price of the Dragon Hunter crossbow and I didn't lose any money by keeping it. It was like 31.4 when I got it from the raid, I believe anyway. So I didn't lose any money on that. So let's go ahead and get this tab sold, sell off the Dragon Hunter crossbow, and get ourselves a good setup for Coliseum and TOB. I'll meet you guys back at the GE. Alright guys, as you can see, from 200 Vorkath kills, we made 25.5 mil, which I think is only like 2 mil less than last time. So I guess the Dragon Bolt drops really affected it, because I didn't get that many this time. Last time I had a bunch of Dragon Bolt tips. So anyways, let's go ahead and take out our 15 mil cash stack here. Let's go ahead and take out the Dragon Hunter crossbow, and we will go ahead and get that sold off and get this sold off. And I'm going to buy myself some gear here, get me set up for Coliseum and Theater of Blood runs. Alright guys, so I still have 9 mil left. I bought myself a blowpipe with some dragon darts. That's going to be for Tob and for killing the mage in the Coliseum, the Fremnik Major. Bought myself an Anguish that I'm not going to use for the Coliseum, but just for Tob, especially for duos. It's going to be very handy for the range roll. I already had a Dragon Warhammer. Bought myself some Burning Claws for the Coliseum and Tob. And then of course the big upgrades were the Noxious Halberd and the Bandos Tassets and the Fremnik Face Guard. These were 16 mil, 15 mil, and 40 mil, respectively. I'm thinking about using 7 mil of this to get a Blood Fury, so I don't have to worry about healing as much as in both activities. But the Blood Shard is 7.4 mil, which is expensive, and you do go through them fast, but I will make profit regardless, so I have to decide whether or not that quality of life is going to be worth it. I think I'm going to go do some Coliseum runs without the Blood Fury at first. And then once we get some drops or make some money from there, we can get a Blood Shard. So I will see you guys when I claim Coliseum loots. Alright guys, so you may notice I'm in Theater of Blood with the same gear pretty much that I was in Coliseum with. I forgot to record because I was watching Ben stream. But on my, let me open my log here. On my last Coliseum run, I actually, that's the wrong thing. I'm just so excited. I got a Relish. On my third KC. So it's probably not in the chat box anymore because I hopped. But I did sell it to the GE for 42 mil. So that's awesome. I've done 60 kills on my main Ironman and have not even seen one of these in the screens before. So getting that is kind of crazy. So I just wanted to update you guys. There wasn't a clip of it because I was just caught up in the moment. So I apologize about that. Anyways, I will see you guys at the top chat. Alright guys, another Theater of Blood completed. Let's see if we get anything. And we do not get anything. Let's see what's in the chest. That is not very good. Alright guys, coming in with another Theater of Blood kill. We do not get any purples. That's okay. Let's see what we get from the chest. Surely it's got to be better than 100k. That's much better. 700k. We'll take that any day. Alright, guys. We added another one to our Theater of Blood party, but he's FFA, so hopefully he doesn't get a purple. Sorry, Niall. And never lucky. Bro, we haven't seen a purple at Theater of Blood in so freaking long. Anyways, let's see what we get from the chest. 430k, that's not bad. We will take that. Alright, guys, we are back at Theater of Blood. Let's see if we get anything. And we do not. Alright, guys, another Theater of Blood done tonight. Let's see if we can get anything. And nope, white chest again. Alright, guys, another Theater of Blood completed. It's probably our last one of the night. Let's see if we get anything. And we do not. So that's 4 white lights tonight. And I haven't had a drop at TOB. So that makes a total of, I think, 14 raids on the series now without a purple. And if you look at the collection log for Theater of Blood, I don't have any purples in 54 KC, which is pretty crazy. Cody's 60 dry, and Ben is pretty dry as well. So we're getting really unlucky. Alright, guys, so the tops earlier were kind of bad. No luck. I was going to send some Coliseum because that's going to be my side hustle when we're not topping. I'm just going to be doing Coliseum for money. So far, we still just have that 1 KC that we got the Ralos on, and this is the loot from Top and Coliseum. But the boys want to go do some chill chambers, which I do have the gear for. I just need to buy a Tormented Bracelet for better magic. So we are going to go buy a Torn Bracelet. I just want to update you guys that my cash stack's getting lower and lower from that money we got. But we are going to go buy the Torn Bracelet. And then we'll just need the Torture to complete the trifecta of Zenites. But I'm just going to use the Blood Fury for a while, just because it's very... It makes content that's like difficult with low gear a lot easier. It kind of bails you out. So we're going to hang on to that for a little while. So I will see you guys hopefully at the Cox chest with a colored light. Alright, guys. So we are at the end of the raid here. We did a 2+1 with Ben. Let's see if we can't get anything. I've been very lucky here, so can't complain. It's a white light. White. And I assume white. Yep. Alright, we got coal and diamonds. 340k. That's not very good, but that is alright. I feel like I should record this just so you guys don't accuse me of anything, but I just bought a Karis from this dude for 60k. I do already have a Sun Gem in my bank, I believe, for future TOAs whenever we do get to that. I will say that my past experience with TOA is not good. I'm very dry on my Iron Man for Missouri, and I just got burnt out of the raid. That's actually why I started this series, believe it or not, just because I was burnt out from it. So I don't know how much or if I'll do toe on here, but just in case I do, I figured the 60k for that would be worth it. So just wanted to record a little clip and say that I am going to go to bed after I resupply my potions and food. I forgot to record the ending of the raid, but I'm here back with Ben the next night, and we get 200k, so it's not horrible, but not great. So we'll see how many we do, but yeah. Alright, guys, as you can see, me and Ben are back with another 2+1. We just got done with one and got 200k. Let's see if we get anything from this one, and I have a white light. We both have whites, that's just very lovely. 900 Bloods is nice, but yeah, the Fangs are in at 300k, not bad. Okay, guys, let's see what we have in the chest. I'm a little bit stoned right now because I had some teeth pulled and I'm on medication. So let's see if we get anything. The chest is white, so we didn't get anything. Okay, guys, we're doing another raid with Matt, and it's a white light. And Matt died right as the raid ended. Let's see what we get from the chest. Good loot. Alright, guys, as you can see, Coliseum number 4 done. The loot from this run was 2.9 mil without the quiver, so it's going to be closer to probably 4 mil here. So we'll add that to the loot tab. So, guys, it is still the weekend after getting my tooth pulled, so I'm a little bit, kind of out of it from pain meds. But I figured since I'm not able to do the Coliseum or raids right now because I don't have a team, and then also just kind of a little bit too sleepy to do the Coliseum, I'm going to do some Slayer. So right now I have a Spiritual Creatures task, so we're going to go do those in the wilderness, see if we can't get some Dragon Boots, which are 200k a piece right now. And in the process, we'll get ourselves ecumenical keys for later on the account when we want to do God Wars Dungeon. So I will talk to you guys after the task when I get a new one. Alright guys, so I'm done with that spiritual mages task. I did get 2 ecumenical keys, 1 pair of dragon boots. The loot was 350k, so not great, but not horrible either. So we'll go ahead and grab another task real quick. I'm going to make sure that my black demons are extended so that I can do demonic gorillas if I'm able to. So let's go check real quick. Let's see, rewards. Where's the one for extended black demons? Extend. Okay, I do have black demons extended. Let's see if I can get them. Lizard men. We'll go ahead and do that task. Alright guys, so I ended up skipping a couple tasks and I got some Abbey demons and I got a whip drop and I just realized that these are only 800k. This task is definitely not worth it. So aside from the XP, definitely not really a good task anymore, but that's okay. Alright guys, so I finished the Abyssal Demon task, got some good loot, and as you can see, 248 Black Demons. So it is time to go to Demonic Gorillas and hopefully get ourselves a Zenyte. Alright guys, definitely not what you want to see for the first drop. We got a light frame coming in. I will say that even without getting a Zenyte, these drops are just going to be so good. I reckon I'll make like 3 or 4 mil from this task. That's going to be awesome. Still 227 to go. Alright guys, so I'm not going to record every single trip. I'm just going to record the unique drops we get. But I wanted to show you guys what an average trip looks like. If I go ahead and hit task, I think I killed 40 something, 48 of them in one trip. And so from one trip, I'm going to keep the outcome at all times just so I know how much we made. Ignore that noise, the cat just tried to jump on the desk. So from this one trip alone, we made 800k. So this is definitely going to be a good task. Alright guys, so I finished my demonic gorilla task. I didn't get any Zenytes, sadly. The total loot we got was 5.1 mil, which is not horrible actually. We're going to go turn these spirit seeds in, and then I got a Hellhounds task, which I can boost to kill Cerberus, so next time I play, I'll probably be boosting some Cerberus skills. Alright guys, as you can see, first drop of the task, we got ourselves a Smoldering Stone, so not the best, but also not the worst. We'll take it any day of the week. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did a quick trio top with the boys. I may have done a little bit of a carry. Just a little 25% solo, no big deal. Cody had a really bad. He's still learning tanking, so he had a bad death. And we're not going to talk about how early Zeus died. Anyways, let's see if we can get a purple light. No, we can't. We cannot get a purple light because this account is cursed. Let's see what we get from the chest, and then I'm going to probably call it a night here. I'm pretty tired. My mouth still hurts from my tooth extraction. 200k. Not great. Alright guys, so we just completed our Cerberus task. We did every single kill there. We ended up getting 2 crystals. We got a Pegasian and a Smoldering Stone, so we got the 2 worst ones. But that is quite alright. So the loot tab is currently growing. This is all from Colosseum, Theater of Blood, Slayer, and a little bit of Chambers as well. So let's go get a new task. Hope for some Black Demons again. Oh yeah, the loot tab also has loot from those as well. Fossil Island Wyverns. I mean, we'll go do that because it's fast. Alright guys, so we completed the Wyvern task on Fossil Island. We got a few little, maybe like 30, 40k in loot, so that's not horrible. Let's go get a new task. We're still hoping for Black Demons so we can kill some demonic gorillas. Let's see what we can get. Turoth, that's going to be a skip task for sure. Worms. Those are pretty good money, so we'll go ahead and do those, I think. Actually, you know what? They're not that good. Let me go ahead and cancel it. YOLO. Black Demons, please. Okay, more Fossil Island Wyverns. Alright guys, so full transparency, today at work was pretty chill. I was at my desk most of the day doing patient stuff, so I ended up doing some AFK Slayer. So let me run down what I did today. I did 5 Abyssal Demon tasks. I wrote it all down. 4 Fossil Island Wyvern tasks, 1 Black Dragons, 2 times K4 tasks, 1 Abbey Specs task, 2 Necreals tasks, and 1 Drake's task. So in that process, I spent about 3 mil on re-upping my prayer pots and also buying some goading potions because on mobile Slayer is kind of terrible. So I did spend some money on that, some potions. But the tab, we had 3 whips in those 5 tasks and a good bit of loot from the Wyverns and whatever else. So I just want to be fully transparent so you guys know that I'm not getting money from outside sources. It's all legit. I just did it on mobile at work and couldn't record. So currently I have a Metal Dragon task that I've killed 8 of, and I'm doing them at Rune Dragon so I make some money. So anyways, I will get you guys either when I get a better Slayer task for some money, or if I do raids or whatever. Alright guys, so we got a Fire Giants task, so I think now's the best time to go to Royal Titans and unlock my prayers. Not that I'll use them a lot because I do have Burger and Augury, but it is worth it because they do have good drops for the money, and the prayers are pretty good for raids and things, so I'm going to probably end up doing that. Alright guys, as you can see, we completed a Trio Theater Blood. I decided to stop Royal Titans. I did about 20 kills there, made about 2 mil. It wasn't bad at all. And of course we get a white light. Oh well. Alright guys, another Theater of Blood done. Cody died at the beginning, so we had to do it. Let's see if we get rewarded for it. Oh, we got a purple. Let's go. I don't know whose it is. It's Cody's, I think, the one who died. Let's go. A Burning Defender Hill. Okay, we'll take that. It's like a 10 mil split. Let's freaking go. We needed that so bad. Pog. Okay. Alright, guys. So we're going to get our split here for the hill from Josh. 8.9 mil. We will take that. It's literally like 6% of our entire bank right now, so we'll take that. Alright, guys. So our long-term friend, Trevor's on, so he decided to send a trio raid. White for me. Oh, we got an arcane. That's okay, we'll take it. Oh my gosh, I got 7k, what the frick. Alright guys, so before I get started tonight, I'm going to go ahead and do our clue scrolls. We have 3 hard clues to do and 2 elite clues to do. And then doing Slayer at work, I actually got a full totem and 1 piece away from a second totem, and I really need Arclight charges. So I'm probably going to do these clues, kill Skotizo to get some shards, and then I'll open all the clues when I'm done. Alright guys, just killed Skotizo. We got some battle stabs, 4 ancient shards in the clue scroll, so we'll go do that last clue scroll here. And then this drop is worth about 200k, I think. Yeah, 180k, not bad at all. And that's enough for 1,000 charges on this, so we will take that any day of the week. Alright guys, so here we are with all the clue scrolls completed. We have 4 hard caskets and 2 elites. So let's see what we can get. First one's 70k, 53k, 70k, 21k. That one's really bad. Now the 2 elite clues. 279k, that's pretty good. And we have a master clue, which I probably won't do. And the next one's 87k, so not horrible altogether. Probably altogether, actually we just price check it. 500k, that's not horrible. Alright guys, so I decided to finish my Fire Giants task at the regular ones just to get it over with. And I got a Dagannoth task that I'm not going to skip. I'm going to go ahead and try to do some DKs. So I will hopefully see you guys with some Dagannoth Kings loot. Alright guys, first drop of the task is a Dragon Axe. Not what you want to see, it's only 70k. I don't know what happened to Dragon Axes, but they are just worthless. Anyways, unique's unique, so we'll take that anyways. And hopefully we'll get some rings on this task, because my Blood Fury is down to 700 hits left, and I don't really want to sell the loot tab yet. I want to keep on going for a little bit. So if I can get, you know, some rings or whatever to help that out, that'd be awesome. Alright guys, so our next drop, again, not very good, is a Seer Coal. It's a collection log, which is kind of cool. It's 40k, so it's worth the inventory spot, but just not very good. Alright guys, another Dragon Axe, that time from the Prime. Where's the rings at? These things are next to being worthless. I need to get some rings. Alright, so on the last Supreme kill, I got a Dragon Axe, and I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to record for axes anymore. Like, they're 70k, I don't need to record for them. I just got back to back. Dragon Axe, Dragon Axe, back to back. Bro, sometimes I hate my RNG, man. It's so bad. These all could have been rings that are worth several mil. Anyways. Y'all, I don't know what is happening. I got another Dragon Axe. All these could have been rings. I'd be, like, running to the bank with this stuff. Like, it is just... I don't know what is happening, dude. Alright, guys. That's the Dagannoth Kings task over. As you can see from the inventory, probably overall one of the worst Dagannoth trips I've had. Not necessarily in value, because probably close to a mil and plus the 3 clues. But just the fact that I hit the drop table 5 times and it was all Dragon Axes. Like, I'm pretty sure this is like, okay, 360k, that's less than the freaking Earth Talismans. No, it's not, never mind. But still, the entire entire task, all the drops that I took, was approximately 739k, not including the clues, which is crazy for getting 5 drops. So anyways, we're going to go grab a new task really quick. Please give me black demons. I really want something that can drop me a nice and big chunk of change if I get lucky. More fire giants. We'll go do those because we can do them in the catacombs and try to get a totem top for more shards. Anyways, I will see you guys hopefully with the next task. Alright guys, so we did just complete a Necreal's task. The loot from here is just so good. Like 800k in Alex, and then we got a totem bottom, totem top, and an ancient shard. So it's just a really, really good task. Let's go grab another one, see if we can get some black demons, make some money. Blood Veil, we're gonna skip that. It's not a good task for rebuilding. That's for Slayer XP. Fire Giants, we're gonna skip that too. Okay, I only have one skip left. I gotta be careful. Blood Belt. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This can't be good. This can't be good, right? Okay, we can just do Fire Giants. You know what? We'll just do Fire Giants. It's okay. That's okay. Okay, so I will talk to you guys after the Fire Giant task or when I get a better task / boss loot. Alright guys, so with no points left, I risked it for a task at Neve, and we got 164 Cave Kraken, and that's just going to take too long, and you don't really make good money from it. So we're going to go ahead and start doing the Turiel reset skip method. We're just going to see what we get here. Ice Fiends, cool. We'll go do that and then try to get another task from Neve, and we'll just keep doing skip tasks like this until we get Black Demons, or at least a task that's profitable. So, talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I only did 4 skip tasks. I had cows, ice fiends, and 2 goblin tasks, and now we have 244 black demons, so the money can start pouring in. So I'm going to get set up for black demons, refill my blowpipe, buy some supplies, and then I will head to black demons. But before that, I'm going to do my heart clues I have stacked in my bank, and then kill Skotiza with my totem, so I can get some more ancient shards in my arc light, so it'll last this whole task, and maybe even for a Cerberus task in the future. Because I do have a full emblem to make here, and I do have 5 crystal shards. So if this drops me, it drops a minimum of 1, I think. So that's 2,000 shards, or charges. But if it drops me 4, then I actually get 3,000 charges. That's awesome. So I'll do the clues, kill Skotizo, do that clue, and then I'll record again once I have the caskets. Alright guys, Skotizo killed number 2 of the rebuild. Ignore the 50 million year death animation. Okay, so we got our hard clue. 2 ancient shards is actually pretty good. It can roll 1 to 4, I believe. So getting 2 there is good. So it's going to put me up to 6 in the bank, which is, like I said, enough for 2,000 more charges in this bad boy. So it's going to be plenty to get through a demonics task and maybe more. While I'm recording, I know this clip is kind of long. My Blood Fury is down to 382 charges. So I am going to bite the bullet and go buy another blood shard. So say goodbye to 7 mil. I really hope I get a Zen or 2 on this task. I really need it. I mean, my loot tab is probably close to like 10 mil, maybe even more than that. But I'm not getting lucky. Like I had DK's task, as you guys probably saw earlier in the video. I got 5 dragon axes and no rings, and like I'm just not getting good luck right now. So I'm kind of due to pop off. Gosh, it's expensive. Okay. I'm kind of due to pop off and get like a Zen or 2. Also, this account is kind of got bad luck on demonics overall, I think. 3,541 with 9 shards. At 1 in 300, at 3,500, I should have like 13 or 14 of these. The reason why this has so many is because my brother played this account, and he did these a lot for money, but obviously, again, just not good RNG. So I'm definitely due for a few Zenite shards. So I hopefully will get some this task. But it's pretty late, so I'm going to do this clue, record the caskets, and then go to bed. And then after work tomorrow's Friday, so it's the weekend, but after work tomorrow, I will do the demonics task, and we'll be ready to go. I'm going to actually also probably need to buy some more things here. Oh no, that should last me the whole task. Anyways, I'll be back with the caskets. Alright guys, clue scroll completed. We're going to go grab our caskets out of the bank and open them. We are going to hope for, let me put these in here. Sorry about the noise, let me turn that off. 4 caskets. We're going to hope for 550k. That's what we're going to go for. So let's see what we get. 47k, not a great start. 132k, a little bit better. 103k, not bad, not bad. Come on, we need this one to be like 250. 73k. Okay, that's not good. That's like 300k, isn't it? 357. I mean, not horrible, but obviously not great. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get geared up for Demonic Gorillas, and I will do those tomorrow after work. Alright, guys, I very rarely record for levels since this account, you know, is not just a rebuild account, but there is level 90 Slayer, kind of a big one unlocked there. So, yeah, we're just killing demonics. We are currently 100 plus, actually 150 plus kills into this trip, and in the series so far we've killed 384, still no Zenyte. I'm so due for one. So hopefully the next clip will be me getting one, and maybe even a second one. Guys, I don't know what the frick my RNG is. These dragon fruit tree seeds are 1 in 1,000 from here. That is my 5th time getting them. And I got 2 magic seed drops twice this trip, and they're 1 in 600! And I can't get a freaking Zenyte shard, man. This sucks. I really hope I get one, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just start killing these off tasks to probably get some, because they're like 16 mil at the moment, which is a huge increase to the bank. And the drop rate doesn't increase on tasks, so there's no way, guys. We got another dragon fruit seed drop, another 1 in 1,000. That's not the Zenyte shard. This is getting out of hand, boys, out of hand. Let's freaking go, guys. 12 left on task. We get a Zenyte shard. Let's freaking go. Oh, I needed that so bad. Oh, look at it. 16 million GP. Look at that pink light, dude. Let me grab it. Oh my gosh. Finally. Let me check the counter. Let me scroll to the top here. That took 579 kills to get this Zenyte shard. So definitely over the rate. Let's freaking go. 16 mil is huge. I was just about to say, if I don't get one this task, I was going to sell my loot tab and just camp these off task for it, because they're worth so much right now, and I was due for one. I'm due for a couple, actually, so getting that is super, super huge. I will let you guys know that I'm about to go do some duo Theater of Blood with Josh here in a second. So there might be some top loot coming in, because Josh just seems to be pretty lucky at top, so we'll see what's in store for us. Anyways, I'll either see you guys with the end of the task, or another Zenyte drop, or at top. Alright, guys, duo Theater of Blood completed. Let's see if we get anything. Oh my gosh, we got a purple. We got a freaking purple. A duo purple. Let's freaking go, please. Please. Come on, be something good. Don't pull anything bad. That's not very good. We take that. Is that like a 5 mil split? That's like worthless, but that's okay. We'll take it, you know? Purples are purple. Regular loot's 430k. That's not horrible either. I have a feeling, even though he died, he probably still MVP just because of the DPS. Yeah, he did. This doesn't even pay for my bond. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, guys. So Justice here, excuse me, chest guard. Let me check the price real quick before I end the clip. 9.9 mil. Yeah, so it's like literally less than a 5 mil split, but that's okay. We're gonna probably send another one. Alright guys, as you can see, we did complete the Theater of Blood. I forgot to record it. That was our second duo after getting the Justy. Yeah, no good loot. We had a 182k chest, and my log is still looking absolutely atrocious at Theater of Blood. We have nothing in 59 KC in our name, and we've seen 2 purples total in that KC. So not doing great on the RNG here, but that's okay. We're about to go do a duo Chambers, and then we will see where the wind takes us after that. Alright guys, so before we do the Chambers, Josh is handing us our split of the Justy chest guard, so 4.8 mil. That is very, very nice. Alright guys, so I was doing some Slayer. I did some skip tasks, did some barrage tasks or whatever. I didn't get any Black Demons or any really money-making tasks. If I go to my loot tab, I just got some Dust Devils and whatnot, so I have a little bit of loot here. But we're actually going to do our clue scrolls that we stacked up. We did 2. I have 2 hearts here and 2 mediums, but I also have a Scotizo totem to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then do all these clues, and I will be back to you guys when I open them. Alright guys, so we have our 2 medium caskets and our 4 heart caskets. Let's go ahead and open them. 5k, 35k and an extra master. Heart clues, Zamorak bracers, 100k, not bad. 130k enchanted top, not bad. 54k with 2 uniques. And then 172k, that's not too bad. So all together, all those clues are worth 500k. We'll take that any day of the week. Alright guys, we just got done with an Abbey Demon Barrage task where we got a almost a full totem because I have a totem piece in my bank. And then I got Black Demons, next task. So Demonic Gorillas, but first we're gonna go do some Theater of Blood with the boys. They want to do some trios, so that's where we are going to go. Alright guys, first trio of the night, we get a purple chest, which has a beautiful red light on it. Surely we get a sight for our first purple ever! Okay, now we get an Avernic. We will take it. We will definitely take it. That's not bad. Alright guys, so we're going to pay out our split from the Avernic. Apparently there's a fight going on, so they want to watch it. Let's pay out our 8.8 mil each. Josh, and then Cody. Well, I ended up with 100k more, but anyways. That's a very nice split here. Let me put that in there, and that's going to put us at 16 mil. Let me see how much a Fang costs. I kind of want to have a Fang in the bank. Actually, I have a Black Demon task, so let's go get started on that before we go to bed. Alright guys, so not the Zenite, but the first rare drop of our task is going to be a Monkey Tail, which is 500k, so that's not awful. We'll take it. Anyways, hopefully we can get another Zenite. We are due for a couple more, so let's hope we get some. Alright guys, here comes the stuff again. Another 1 in 1,000 Dragon Fruit Seed drop. No! In case you didn't see or didn't hear from my clip earlier, the Dragon Fruit is 1 in 1,000. I'm on ready to have 3 Zenite shards in the rebuild so far, and I have 1. And I've had this drop like 6 times, I think? 5 times? I haven't recorded it every single time, but I've had a bunch of them, so pretty unlucky there, but that's alright. We'll keep on going. Maybe I'll get a Zenite this kill on video. No, I won't. Okay, that's alright though. Alright guys, Black Demon task is completed. Again, no Zenite, so we're now over, I think 700 kills, 722 kills, and we only have 1 shard, so we're very due for a shard or 2. We did get a Ballista Spring, and of course the task itself without a drop is still good money, so we'll go do our clue scrolls, and then we will get a new task. Alright guys, so we did our clue scrolls. We have 4 hard clues and 1 elite clue. I don't think the elite's on the floor anymore, but we did kill Scotizo. We did, and get 1 shard, an elite clue, and then 20 Snapdragons. That was nice. So let's go ahead and open these clues. 28k, that's really bad. 195k, that's a lot better. 100k. 87k. Alright, let's see what the elite clue has. 54k. That was really bad clue sesh. Almost 500k, but that's not very good. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got 183 blue dragon tasks. Normally this is a pretty bad task, but it gives me an excuse to do a nice big forecast tab. So I think it's finally time. We are going to sell everything in our bank and sell the loot tab and do the Bofa rebuild. But before we do that, we're going to buy a lance and do this forecast tab, and then we'll be buying the Bofa to do a Bofa rebuild. Alright guys, as you can see in the chat box, we have completed our 183 Blue Dragon task, all at Vorcat. So we are going to sell off the tab from 183 kills and hopefully buy ourselves a Bofa. We're going to keep the lands, I'm going to sell the Voidwaker and a lot of other stuff in my bank and get the Bofa. My plan is to keep the Lance, the Dragon Warhammer, and the Anguish because I'm going to need all three of those for Chambers challenge modes anyways. This is what the tab's looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything out and go and get it sold, and I will talk to you guys when I'm done with that. Alright guys, as you can see from the Vorcat 183 kills, we got ourselves 24.2 mil. So that's not bad at all. We're now going to start selling stuff in our bank, and hopefully I'll get back to you guys with a Bofa setup. Alright guys, so I actually didn't have enough, so I ended up selling the Dragon Hunter Lance for 47 mil. And with 5 mil left over, an Anguish, and a Warhammer, I have a Bofa set. So I colored it yellow, or whatever color this is. I'm a little bit colorblind. I put 10,000 charges in the bow, and I put 50 shards in each one of these armor pieces. So that should last me, hopefully, all the way until I make a twisted bow, if I end up using it that long. But I'll go ahead and show you guys the history here. So I sold all the Vorcat loot, sold the Basilisk Jaw, the Tassets, the Claws. I sold pretty much everything. And then I ended up buying 6 armor seeds and the Bofa for about 150 mil. Bought these crystal enhanced seeds for the crystal shards here. And then we also sold the Blood Moon chestplate for 3 mils because we have a torso, so we can use that. So with that being said, I'm going to end the episode here. I think in order to make enough money to get my lance back and to also get a Tormentor Brace, I'm going to start by doing a little bit of Muspah with the Bofa and the Trident. I think that'll be pretty good. So I'll probably see you guys at the next episode with that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It's been a blast making this. I'm really sorry it's taken me so long to make all these episodes. Working full time and being married, I am a little bit limited on time. I still play quite a bit, but I hope you guys are enjoying watching this as much as I am making it.